Most men don't lose the girl because they said the wrong line. They lose her because they make the interaction feel too heavy. They walk up serious, they sound nervous, they overthink every word. And even if the opener is technically fine, the girl feels pressure instead of possibility. That's why playfulness is one of the most underrated skills in cold approach. Not clown energy, not dancing monkey energy, not trying to entertain her like you're auditioning for her approval. I mean the kind of grounded, cheeky, relaxed playfulness that makes a girl feel, okay, this guy is different. In this video, I'll show you why playfulness works, why most men get it wrong, and how to bring it into your approaches without becoming fake, loud, or cringe. The real reason good lines still fail. If you've ever recorded one of your approaches, listened back, and thought, what I said was actually fine, so why did it go nowhere? This is probably why. The words were okay, the feeling wasn't. You were too serious, too nervous, too careful, too focused on getting everything right. And when a girl feels that, she doesn't think, wow, what a well-structured opener. She feels pressure. Women don't experience your approach as a transcript. They experience it as a feeling. Think about the last good conversation you had with anyone, a friend, colleague, stranger, whoever. Try to recall verbatim what they said to you. Hard, right? Now instead, think about how they spoke to you, the tone, the energy, how the interaction actually felt. You can probably recall that with perfect clarity. That's cold approach too. Your words matter, but your delivery gives those words their meaning. A playful compliment feels charming. The exact same compliment delivered with stiff, nervous, overly serious energy can feel intense or uncomfortable. This is why a guy can have good game on paper and still struggle in real life. He's trying to say the correct thing, but he's not creating the correct feeling. And the feeling you want to create early on is simple. This is kind of exciting. That's when playfulness hits the sweet spot. Why playfulness is the best default state. I don't think in Korea, I don't know Korea well, but I don't think people vape a lot in Korea.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that you're just like vaping. You just don't give a damn. You love it. You're so addicted to vaping. Daygame can become overwhelming because there are too many variables. Should I approach her from the front or the side? Should I tease her here? Should I close now? Should I keep talking? And when you're thinking like that, you're already in your head. The beauty of playfulness is that it's the guiding meta state for cold approach. It isn't one specific thing you do. It's an underlying energy that calibrates everything you say and do. So you have one less variable to manage. Get it right, and a lot of other things take care of themselves. But why playfulness specifically? Why not another state? Remember what you're actually doing when you cold approach a woman. You're not selling insurance, you're not interviewing for a job, you're not making polite small talk at a networking event. You're starting a conversation with a woman you find attractive in the middle of real life as a complete stranger. That situation already has tension. So if you bring a serious, intense energy on top of that, the whole thing can feel heavy very quickly. What about going in with strong sexual energy? More seductive, right? But projecting hard sexual intent in the middle of a street or coffee shop in broad daylight is almost always miscalibrated. It's too much too fast, and you repel her before you've even started. Playfulness sits in the middle. It softens the pressure without killing the polarity. It makes you feel less like a random, serious stranger and more like a guy bringing a bit of spark into her day. Playfulness is not about being unserious. It's about making the interaction feel light enough for her to relax, but charged enough for her attraction to build. And you don't need to be loud, extroverted, or naturally high energy to do this. I'm not. You can make this work as a chill, introverted guy. You just need to bring enough playfulness to amplify what you already have. How to become more playful in set. There are 4 ways to bring more playfulness into your approaches. 1. Prime your state before the approach. Playfulness starts before you even speak to her. If you've spent the last hour walking around in your head, scanning, hesitating, judging yourself, and building pressure, Don't be surprised when the approach comes out stiff. You can't spend 20 minutes acting like you're defusing a bomb and then suddenly become charming on command. So warm up your state first. Listen to music that lifts your energy. Whatever genre does it for you is fine. Just steer clear of anything testosterone sapping. So no Coldplay. Watch or listen to something funny. Notice something amusing in the environment. Get yourself out of analysis mode and back into social mode. But the most effective method is also the most overlooked. Warm up socially before you approach. Social muscles work like physical ones. Run them cold and they're stiff. So make a quick comment to the barista. Joke with someone in a queue. Say something light to an older person on a bench. Ask a normal question with a bit more warmth than usual. Just 1 or 2 low-stakes interactions before you start approaching, and you'll already be running the mental software you need. Your first approach will feel noticeably easier. And make sure you underpin all of this with the basics: good sleep, food, and exercise. Without those, you're fighting uphill regardless of what else you do. 2. Treat her like your little sister or cousin. A useful way to stop over-glorifying her is to treat her more like a little sister or younger cousin. Not literally, obviously, but in the energy. You're warm, you're relaxed, you're not worshipping her, you're not scared of her reaction. You can tease, challenge, and qualify her freely. That immediately changes your behavior. Instead of thinking, please like me, you start thinking, let's see what she's like. That dynamic, warmth plus edge, with zero need for approval, is exactly what you're going for with a woman you've just approached. It kills pedestalization instantly, puts you in a confident frame without any effort, and makes the interaction feel natural rather than loaded. Try it and notice how differently you carry yourself. 3. Self-amuse. You looked confused with my compliment, as if you don't believe me, yeah, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I hope you're not like gonna drop your phone or jump off or something, because that wouldn't be very good in this situation. Yeah. Self-amusement is powerful. When you self-amuse, you're not only trying to get a reaction from her, you're also enjoying yourself. You say the joke because you find it funny. You make the playful assumption because it entertains you. You tease because the moment invites it. This is powerful because it communicates that your mood is not dependent on her approval. Most men approach with the energy of, please validate this. A playful man approaches with the energy of, I'm already having fun, and you can join me. That difference is felt immediately. You'll naturally take more positive risks, break rapport when it's right, and hold a stronger frame. Watch how women respond to you differently. 4. Give yourself a playful mission. Before a session, give yourself one thing to play with. Maybe today you're going to practice making one cheeky assumption. Maybe you're going to practice teasing her about something small. Maybe you're going to see how long you can keep the conversation statement-based before asking anything. This gives the session a sense of curiosity. You're not just out trying to get a result. You're experimenting, and experimentation is naturally playful. That's important because when your only goal is the number, the date, or the outcome, your energy becomes tight. But when your goal is to explore, test, learn, and enjoy the interaction, you become much easier to talk to. The big caveat. Now, there's an important warning here. Playfulness does not mean becoming a clown. It doesn't mean performing or acting like an overexcited child because you're desperate to keep her attention. That kind of energy is not attractive. In fact, it can often communicate the opposite, that you're trying too hard. Keep your masculine edge intact. Playfulness amplifies it. It doesn't replace it. And it doesn't mean going high energy. Speaking faster, at a higher pitch, with over-the-top expressions and lots of movement, these often backfire. The most powerful form of playfulness is controlled. It's an underlying cheekiness in your delivery. It's a brightness behind your eyes that creates a spark in hers. It's a hint that you know something she doesn't. Think of it as a dose, not a douse. There's also a timing element here. Early on, when she doesn't know you and you're creating a first impression, you lean into playfulness. You're giving her a blast of positive energy to open things up and build attraction fast. But once she's engaged, pull it back. Let the conversation deepen and get more real. You can maintain an undercurrent of playfulness throughout, but the high energy expression of it should settle down. That calibration, knowing when to dial it up and when to ease it off, is what separates a guy who's fun to talk to from a guy she actually wants to see again. And that's the real point. Playfulness isn't a gimmick. It's the energy that makes everything else land better. Your opener feels warmer, your compliment feels less intense, your tease feels more natural. Even your silence feels better because she can sense you're relaxed, grounded, and enjoying the moment. Most guys bring pressure, you bring spark. So next time you're out, keep it simple. Warm up socially, take her off the pedestal, self-amuse, give yourself one playful mission. And remember, you're not there to perform for her. You're there to create a moment with her. If you want more breakdowns on how to approach, flirt, and create attraction in real life, subscribe to ApproachCraft. And if you want help applying this properly in the field, with live feedback on your approaches, your vibe, your delivery, and the exact points where things are going wrong, check the coaching link in the description and bio. See you in the next video.